To be fair, it was the first one. Zuffa Boxing finally arrived in Las Vegas, 8 years after Dana White first floated the idea, with Zuffa Boxing 1 staged inside the newly renamed Meta Apex. A small crowd gathered, whether it was 300 or closer to 700 depending on who you believed, but the size mattered less than the mood. By the time Callum Walsh and Carlos Ocampo headlined the night, the building felt suspended in a strange quiet, less anticipation and more distraction. This was supposed to be a moment. Instead, the energy drifted. The silence during key stretches of the fight didn't feel respectful, it felt vacant. When Walsh took a standing 8 count in the middle rounds, the tension was internal, not external. Ringside executives chewed gum nervously, knowing the optics would be brutal if their chosen star stumbled on night 1. The fear wasn't noise. It was the lack of it. Visually, the card was stripped down to the bone. No sponsors on the canvas, blank trunks save for national flags, mostly black gloves. It was uniform, clean, and unmistakably modeled after the UFC. But boxing has never thrived on uniformity. It thrives on personality, spectacle, and atmosphere. The opening montage set to Enter Sandman, flashing legends like Ali, Tyson, Hagler, and Hearns, reminded everyone what boxing once felt like. Those men didn't fight in warehouses. They fought in arenas alive with electricity. At the Apex, boxing felt clinical. Controlled. Distant. It played more like an experiment than a celebration. A 10-round fight should feel like tension stretched tight, not time passing slowly. Even solid action struggled to break through the ambient indifference. The fighters performed, but the environment never met them halfway. Dana White stressed patience afterward, emphasizing this was only the beginning. Kinks would be worked out. Production would improve. Seating would expand. Yet the venue itself remains the central issue. The Apex saved the UFC during the pandemic, but now it feels like a reminder of isolation rather than progress. Boxing, more than most sports, needs people. It needs noise, reaction, pressure, release. That said, not everything fell flat. Julian Rodriguez and Kane Sandoval delivered a brutal, relentless fight that earned Fight of the Night honors. You could hear every punch, every breath, every instruction from the corners. What you couldn't hear was a roar to match the violence in the ring. The applause came in patches, never swelling. Zuffa Boxing has entered the sport. That much is undeniable. Whether it can capture the soul that makes boxing feel alive remains unanswered. On this night, the most memorable part wasn't the spectacle, or the wins, or the vision of the future. It was the t-shirt that said it all. I was there.